Hey, what is going on, Pokemaniacs? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Lucario Man, and as always, I'm very excited to bring you guys this video. So unfortunately, during the last battle, not only did I suffer my first defeat on the SPDA Draft League, but it was also like a clean sweep on the Urshifu Rapid Strike, which was very unfortunate, you know, because like I mentioned on the introduction of the video, that particular team had many paths to victory, and I was just, I should have known better than to leave a Urshifu, you know, to just do Trailblazes and Sword Stances. So yes, that one is 100% on me. I will take the loss 100%. And for this particular battle, we're gonna be facing Sable. He is the captain of none other than the Grand Rapid Spinner. So hopefully I can get a win. Loss right here would be devastating. You know, I've been up here, so I don't really wanna, you know, start getting losses, you know, and then just dropping the momentum, you know. So I really need to get the win and hopefully secure my spot in the top 8, which is always my goal, obviously. But I think so far I've been doing really good. I'm really comfortable where I am right now with the wins. But, you know, obviously another win is always welcome. So I do want to remind you guys, if you guys haven't done so already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, you know, activate that notification bell. And leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That also is amazing. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into team preview and team predictions. And alrighty guys, this is the point in which I try to predict what my opponent is going to be bringing. It's kind of fun. So let's go ahead and take a look right here. So I think that in order to make my team slower, my opponent is going to try to bring the Araquanid and set up some sticky webs. Next, to get rid of some of my hazards, I think my opponent is also going to be bringing the Regieleki. And then his one Terra Captain, well, one of his Terra Captains, I should say, is the Revavroom. Let me take a look at what his other Terra Captains are. So the Leafeon and then the Fion, I think it's how you pronounce it. So let's take a look. What else? I think my opponent will also be bringing this guy, the Iron Crown, because he's just so incredibly powerful. Also the item Valiant, because why not? And then last but not least, let's see, I think he's either gonna be bringing the Incineroar, but I'm more leaning towards this guy, the Ursaluna, because he can be really powerful, especially with the Guts ability. So yeah, this is what my opponent is gonna be bringing. Now me, let's see, I'm gonna be bringing, for this particular battle, I feel like my this guy, the Kilowattrel, is gonna be doing a lot of damage. He can always use the Hurricane on the what's the name of that guy, the Araquanid. He can do Volt Switches. So yeah, I'm gonna be bringing the Kilowattrel. Next, because I feel like it's done very well, I'm gonna put my Ursaluna Blood Moon. I just don't see a reason to not bring him. I will also be bringing, obviously, my my number one pick, who was the Entei, or, you know, the Gouging Fire. Next, I will be bringing, let's see, the Gyarados, and then the this guy, the Hisuian Zoroark, and has a wall/support Pokemon. I will be bringing the Fortress, aka the Harrenhal, and yes, that is a reference to Game of Thrones. So yeah, the 6 Pokemon down below, I feel like those are the ones that my opponent are gonna be bringing. Well, me, I'm gonna be bringing the 6 on the top. So now, without further ado, let's go and jump into the battle. Oh, I'm unbeatable. Alright guys, so my opponent decided to lead with the Araquanid. I'm gonna put a picture of my opponent's team up in the screen right now. I forgot to press record. Right now I'm gonna... Ooh, what should I do? I think I'm gonna taunt right here. Because I think my opponent is gonna go for the sticky webs. Was I right? Let's see. No, he's gonna liquidation. Wow, that sucks. Oh, and I get the drop in defense. I think I'm gonna go for my Heron Hall right here, and then just go for my own layer of rocks. I think my opponent did a really nice play going for the liquidation instead of his own layer of sticky webs. I think it's getting too predictable, leading with the Zoroark. Alright, so here comes my Trickster into the Heron Hole. Poison Jab. Okay, fair enough. Right here, like I said, I'm gonna go for my own layer of rocks. Yeah, let's do that. I think my opponent is gonna go for the Regieleki more than likely. Michael James, who is that? Yep, Regieleki. Fair enough. Alright, if he goes for a rapid spin, I can choose Doomsday. Or go for my Trickster. Do I let him rapid spin? No. What should I do here? I think I'm gonna go into my Trickster. If he Volt Switch, then so be it. Alright, there's my Trickster. What did he do? A Volt Switch? Oh no, he went for a rapid spin. Interesting. Do I go for a Doomsday? And then substitute? Shadow Ball. Or a Hyper Voice. Let's Hyper Voice right here. Alright, my opponent is gonna Volt Switch. That will get the kill. Alright. That sucks. Perhaps I should have gone for the Ursaluna Blood Moon. What is my opponent gonna bring out right about now? Alright, here comes the Noivern. Okay, very interesting. He's gonna get hurt by the rocks. I think I'm gonna go for Nova right here. I don't want to risk my Triceratops. Okay, and this is gonna give me some feedback as to what Pokemon my opponent, not Pokemon, what item this Noivern has. So right now I'm just gonna Thunderbolt. Let's find out if he... Is he Choice Scarfed? Oh no, he is not. He's gonna retreat right here. Oh, who is he gonna bring right here? Michael Jane. Okay. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, this is not gonna do much, unfortunately. Should I U-turn? Yeah, I'm gonna U-turn. Rapid spin. Okay. Good stuff. So he's gonna increase the speed. Alright. So I no longer have rocks on the field. That kind of blows. Doomsday. Yeah, I think I gotta go for my Doomsday right here. And then just substitute. Or... Alright, I'm gonna think about this for a second. Let me take a look at my opponent's team. Doomsday. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for Doomsday. And then I'm gonna substitute right here. I don't think this thing has anything that's a threat. Yep, has predicted. He's gonna do the switch, bring the Araquanid. Oof, interesting. Alright, I'm gonna get some HP back. Let's see. Alright, I'm not... Blood Moon. I think I do outspeed. I do. Okay, good stuff. How much is this gonna do? Oh, that does next to nothing? That's crazy. Alright, he's gonna liquidation right about now. Oof. Okay. Interesting. Do I retreat into my Gyarados? Or do I stay in? Do I want to get that Intimidate? Nah, I gotta stay in right here, unfortunately. Alright, let's see how much the Liquidation can do. Liquidation, not that much. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna do much. Oh, he's gonna get the drop in defense. Damn, that sucks. Okay, now I really wanna run right here, and then I'm gonna go for my Heron Hole. Perhaps I should have done that before taking all that damage. Alright, here's my liquidation. Alright, that's not gonna do much. There's the Rocky Helmet damage. He doesn't have anything that can... do I Volt Switch or Stealth Rock? I'm gonna Volt Switch. Yeah, let's go for the Volt Switch. Like, perhaps this would have been a good opportunity to set up rocks. Okay, but here's the Incineroar. That's fine, that's fine. I'm gonna try Triceratops right here. Alright, here's my Triceratops. Okay, this guy is 100% defensive. Dragon Dance or what? Yeah, let's Dragon Dance right here. So my opponent's Rebabroom, who is the Terra Captain, he's Terra Flying. So I think that's a little bit smart and unfortunate for me, because I decided to go for a Terra Ground on my Gyarados. I should have seen that coming, honestly. Oh, what is my opponent gonna do? A Willow? Oh, well, he cannot Willow, so. Oof, that did a lot. Wow. That was an insane amount of damage for a knockoff. Kinda wanna go for an Earthquake. But if he goes... Yeah, I'm gonna Earthquake right here. Okay, so my Earthquake is gonna hit. Is that enough for the kill? It won't. Parting shot, damn it. Alright, so now my attack is back to normal, but I still outspeed some of my opponent's Pokemon. Here comes the Michael James. Interesting. Oh wow, unfortunately this guy is faster. Do I use this opportunity to Dragon Dance, maybe? Or just go for the kill? I think I'm just gonna go for the kill. Ah, he's gonna Reflect. That's OP. That's OP. Is this gonna get the kill? It won't. Damn it. Alright, Dragon Dance. Screw it. Thunder Wave. Is he gonna miss? He will. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, so I'm gonna get a second Dragon Dance. So now my speed is at +2. I should be able to outspeed now. Let's find out. I will. Okay. Boom. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, but that Reflect though, that one sucks. I was not expecting the Regieleki to be a screen setter. Alright, my opponent more than likely is gonna go for his Incineroar. At least that's what I would do. Alright, yep, here comes the Incineroar. Alright, that makes sense. Let's just go for another Dragon Claw right here. Oh, but you know what? If he goes for the item, like, I need to take some time, you know, to make these decisions. He's gonna go for the item Valiant for sure. Oh, now he's gonna out-of-clone it. Alright. Alright, that's not gonna do much. Alright, let's just Dragon Claw again. Alright, I get the kill. So that's kill number 2 for my Gouging Fire. I forgot to change the nickname of the Gouging Fire. I was just gonna name it Entei because he looks like Entei. Okay, so here's the Ribombroom. I'm just gonna Flare Blitz right here and hope for the maximum amount of damage. I don't think it's gonna be that much, but anything will help against this beast that's gonna be, you know, showing up, because the Ribombroom with the shift gear, it is a huge threat. Oh, he's not gonna Terra? Oh, and that did nothing. That's insane. Shift gear. Oof. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, I should have gone for the Earthquake. Damn it. I'm gonna Flare Blitz once again. I think I do outspeed still, I think. Alright, yep, I do outspeed. Oh, look at that. Look at that damage. That's crazy. High horsepower, okay. So that sucks. So I'm gonna go for my Harrenhal right here. That thing is really fast right now. Yeah, I gotta go for my Volt Switch here. I highly doubt the Ribombroom has anything. Okay, he's gonna Terra right about now. Alright. Terra Blast. Ooh, how much is that gonna do? Hopefully not enough. Yep, not enough. Whew. All right, I was really scared there for a moment, because now that I think about it, and this is why I lose matches, you know, because I make my decisions way too quick. Now that I think about it, I think that the Ribombroom actually learns a Fire type move. So I'm just gonna bring my... What should I bring here? Let me take a look at my opponent's team again. I'm just gonna bring the Nova, I guess. Nah. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna bring the Nova. I really have to keep my Nova right here. Because my opponent still has the item Valiant and the Reflect is off. Okay, so that is some really good intel. Alright, here comes the Noivern. Oof, this is rough. Should I U-turn into... Uh-oh. Dang it. I'm just going to U-turn here, or Thunderbolt. Alright, screw it. Let's just Thunderbolt. Oh, that does a lot. Okay, he's gonna Draco Meteor, boom, and kill me right here. That sucks. But now that thing is at -1 special attack. Alright, I'm gonna go for my Doomsday right here. I think that I can live one move. Let's Hyper Voice. Now he's gonna retreat. Go into who? Oh, the Incineroar. Ah, damn it. I could have gone for the substitute. That sucks. Alright, here comes the Noivern. I'm gonna go into my Heron Hole. Yeah, I gotta preserve my Doomsday for sure. So I gotta go for my Heron Hole. Hopefully my opponent is not gonna predict that. Alright, come back. Alright, here's the Heron Hole. Hurricane, damn. Yeah, that was a very smart play on my opponent's part, honestly. If he does win, like, he deserved the win. Damn, that sucks. Alright, let's Doomsday right here. And then Hyper Voice. Hurricane, he does hit it, damn it. Alright, he gets that sucks, man. That sucks. Alright, let's go for the Red Dread right here. Alright, that Intimidate is useless, so I'm just gonna Dragon Dance. Oh, he's gonna miss it. Finally, come on. Alright, let's just get rid of this guy right about now. Ice Fang. Alright, if the Noivern has the Focus Sash, that's GG's. Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't even outspeed the item Valiant. Okay. Oh, Cart Drive. What is that gonna increase? The speed? Speed, wow. So let's go for the Terra. Alright, Terra Ground, Earthquake. Hopefully that's gonna be enough for the kill. Alright, let's find out if I can get my win number 4. So I'm not gonna outspeed, but can I at least live one move? Can I? I can, okay. Can this get the kill? Come on. I can. Alright, GG's to my opponent. That victory, I think it's been the most deserving of them all, honestly. Like, I do deserve this win. So, thank you so much for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. See ya!